The fading amber light gleaming over the Valley of the Sun here in Phoenix, Arizona. Greetings, everyone. 2K Sports brings you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr as we get set to bring you all the action. This Arizona crowd ready to roar in this Western Conference matchup for the Phoenix Suns. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Gallinari is out there with Wilson Chandler. Then there's Kenneth Faried. Then it's Lawson. And it's Foy in at the shooting guard. Knight for three. And he gets the bucket. Knight's got himself on the board with three there.
Nice way for him to get started here early.
And guys, hopefully a sign of things to come from him here.
Alex Len, the number 5 overall pick last season by the Suns. He had to undergo ankle surgery just prior to the season. Played limited minutes, but they're hoping he can make that leap here in year 2. Very skilled big man.
And here's Denver. It's a three-point game. Suns keep it alive. Here's Tucker. Gets the 14-footer to fall. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Can't get it to go.
Not sure what he was thinking there. That's embarrassing.
You think? I mean, come on now. Doesn't he realize there's a game going on here?
From mid-court. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. From half-court. Rebounded by Faried. Nuggets have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Not really his range, and it's off target.
Well, I hope they start getting warmed up here soon. That's 0 for 4 to this point.
Tries again. Len, good.
You see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket.
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve. Bill can't quite get anything to fall after 5 tries.
Denver shooting their first free throws of the game. And the first one drops. Well, Steve, Kenneth Faried really raised in the game. There's so many great stories when he was young. He was challenged by his family in so many ways on the basketball court.
Yeah, the story goes that his father once dunked on him and said, never let anybody do that on you again. And apparently his mother told him they'd never pass him the ball unless he was tough enough to go get the rebound. So, tough love, but apparently it worked.
They get it back. This is DeMorris. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
No matter who it is, that kind of defense is not going to cut it.
Oh! How did that go in?
Unbelievable.
The only thing crazier than him taking that shot is that he actually hit it.
Yeah! Boom, what a shot!
Look at that.
Man, what a play. The only thing crazier than him taking that shot is that he actually hit it. Unbelievable.
In terms of rebounding, it's been a sensational opening quarter.
I like sensational. That's a good word for it.
Tucker can't get it to go. The Nuggets trail by 8 from half court. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 3 rebounds now in this one. It's offline from half court.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Snatched up. The second chance effort. No luck. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. And here are the Nuggets now. Chandler kept alive. Suns leading by 8. Here's Knight. Here's Tucker. Cashes in for a double-digit lead.
Strong rebounding, and he's rewarded with the easy putback.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
P.J. Tucker, a rookie second-rounder with the Raptors back in 2006, 2007. Really barely played then, and then spent the next 5 seasons playing abroad, trying to find a spot to play. Finally returning to the Suns over the last 2 seasons. He has really established a niche. A tough defender, good rebounder, excellent all-around player. If I'm him, I'm looking to move the ball the rest of the quarter because he cannot buy a shot.
It's offline from half court.
He continues to struggle from the field. But luckily for him and his team, his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done. You know, P.J. Tucker capturing that starting small forward job with the Suns after only 2 months, very impressive. He was not a perimeter shooter 2 seasons ago. As a matter of fact, coming out of college, he was known more for his energy and defense, but last season, he really developed into an accurate three-point shooter.
Here's what... my goodness is right!
They still have a lot of time to get back into this game, but they got to do a better job of limiting the second chance points.
Phoenix leading by 13. Warren. And it's well off target. 1:32 left here in the first quarter. Hickson passes to Nurkic. And he knocks down the jumper.
Gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
Well, Phoenix shooting a lowly 30% to start this game out. Wasted no time on that one. Warren's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
The Nuggets trail by 14. Here's Arthur. The basket good off the assist from Nelson.
Arthur.
And here we go with Eric Bledsoe. Morris kicks to Bledsoe. Suns moving the ball around. And the wide open shot from Warren. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Warren's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Stolen by Bledsoe. The drive by Green. And again, it's the Suns missing. There's 31 seconds left in the first. The lead now cut to single digits. Barton's got his first basket.
What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong.
And here's Bledsoe. He feeds it to Warren. Back to Bledsoe. The dish to Green. Just 5 on the clock. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
The defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
Here's Barton, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
The shot by Bledsoe, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
Boy, ends the quarter with a dead-eye 3 as the buzzer sounds.
They had that set up, I think, Steve, and he timed it perfectly.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And another thing they've been doing right is converting a lot of second chance opportunities. I love the hustle and the effort.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Lawson out there at 4. Then there's Gallinari. Then it's Wilson Chandler. And it's Fareed in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Chandler. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Foy from long range. And again, Denver with the triple.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
Wilson Chandler, a versatile forward, Steve, in his 7th season out of DePaul.
I like him, Kevin. I mean, he's strong enough to play inside, quick enough to guard on the perimeter, and then he's got that three-point range on his shot. So, very versatile player. Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
Seems like guarding him on the perimeter is not a priority for this defense, but it will become one if he continues to knock them down.
And Wilson Chandler, 2 seasons now removed from hip surgery, showing no ill effect last season as he started at the small forward spot in place of the injured Danilo Gallinari.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kevin, the Suns are the talk of the Valley, but that's not all that's going on in Phoenix. USA Basketball is building a huge new $350 million training facility here. The over 10-acre site is scheduled to open in the fall of 2015. And guys, the Suns hoping those superstar players warm up to Phoenix in their time here.
Yeah, that couldn't hurt in free agency. Thanks, Doris.
What you like about Chandler, an inside-out scoring threat, and he's an explosive finisher around the rim, too, with shooting range that stretches out beyond the arc. That's the kind of finish we've gotten used to seeing from him in the low post.
Suns leading by 5. Tucker dishes to Morris. Chandler with the steal. To the inside. Gallinari passes to Chandler. And Voigt kicks to Gallinari. This one for 3. And that's good. Wilson Chandler for 3. And now just a 2-point Phoenix lead. The Suns have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Tucker. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Tucker's got 7 points.
And he knocks down a 3 of his own.
And even if he didn't, he just made it personal, coming right back with a 3 of his own there.
Well, Danilo Gallinari back in action after missing all of last season after surgery to repair his meniscus back in 2013. 9 months later, it was decided that he needed an ACL reconstruction as well, so it's been a tough couple of seasons for Gallinari.
And for Gallinari, pretty mobile for a 6'10 player. But coming back from major knee surgery, that's usually a 1.5-year process. We'll have to see how that impacts his game going forward.
Now, here is Foy. For 3, Lawson. That's good. Lawson's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's gotten it going now.
Morris, no good. The Gallinari that came into the NBA as a great 3-point shooter, that percentage dropped year after year as he became, Steve, more of a slasher.
Yeah, and he might look to rewind and go back to that outside shot more as his knee takes time to get back to 100%.
2 shots.
And Foy hits both of them.
You know, as we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has improved. It's gotten more aggressive, more physical.
It sure seems like it has. They've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter.
Now, here is Knight. 5 points in the game. Here's Green. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Green's got the game tied up here for Phoenix.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Yeah, they've been the aggressors, Clark, and getting the ball inside into that lane area has been huge for them.
They're fortunate that one was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
Some changes for Phoenix. Marcus Morris comes in for Alex Len. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Green. The Nuggets also changing it up. Nurkic checked in for Gallinari. And Barton subbed in for Randy Ford. Now, here is Morris. He hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure will change. Nuggets have gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense.
You know, Denver had a few memorable wins against some of the best teams in the West last year, but at the end of the day, oftentimes they look to be overwhelmed by the conference more than not.
Here's Barton, and he takes that one up and powers it through. This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
Look how frustrated Steve is over there.
Well,
You
know what,
he's
Kevin?
disgusting.
Come on, I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force.
Chandler outside. From beyond the arc, Morris with the rebound. Phoenix has gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. A nice shot by Knight.
It looks like he's finding his touch now because the shots are starting to fall.
Chandler with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. That is good.
Yet another 3 for him, Kevin. He's really been draining them here in the second.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Well, it wasn't too long ago that the Suns were selling first-round picks. Now the complete opposite. This team stacking up draft picks as they look to go young and rebuild this club.
Brandon Wright's checked in for Phoenix. Warren comes in for P.J. Tucker. And then for Denver, J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Kenneth Faried. Arthur comes in for Wilson Chandler. And Jameer Nelson is subbed in for Ty Lawson.
This is great. 3-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that possession.
And the push for new talent in Phoenix really seen from top to bottom. New GM, first-time head coach, and Jeff Hornacek.
Yeah, and they did an outstanding job. They're pushing to create a very positive culture. They're really giving everybody an opportunity to show what they can do. Thus far, the results are very impressive.
Here's Barton. He's got 9. 6 to shoot. Arthur down low. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Well, after a first quarter where they really struggled from long range, they've stayed a little bit closer to the basket now here in the second.
And see, that's a nice adjustment. I mean, even for the best three-point shooting teams, sometimes you have to try something different to jumpstart your offense. And being balanced in your approach is oftentimes a good thing.
Now Bledsoe feeds it to Morris. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got his 5th assist in this one.
A great interplay there between those two teammates.
Nelson from outside, and no good trying to get that one. And
Ty looking for...
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
We saw some good action from Knight. He has 12 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
Well, it's no secret. I mean, the more points he can come up with from out there, the better off they'll be offensively with their spacing.
They've got Brandon Knight. P.J. Tucker is out there with Markieff Morris. Then it's Alex Len, and it's Bledsoe in at the point guard position. They're the group for Jeff Hornacek starting the second half. And he gets the bucket.
Jeff Hornacek, the first-time head coach last season, but what a terrific job he did with the Phoenix Suns, taking a team that everybody had written off and elevating them to the brink of the Western Conference playoff.
Now, here is 4. Chandler's shot, good.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Suns trail by 3. Len with it. Bledsoe outside. Shot clock at 6. Got a piece of it. Gallinari with the steal. Here's Foy. It's hauled in by the Suns. Len's got 5 rebounds tonight.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post, Clark.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important in a tight game. You know, the Denver Nuggets had a ton of injuries last year. It's hard to say exactly where this team could have ended up if they were able to stay healthy.
Denver's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, gentlemen, Gerald Green was the 18th pick back in 2005, but remember, he fell out of the league for a while, saying, quote, "I took things for granted. I didn't know how to be a pro, but I've learned from my mistakes. I understand now this is not a hobby, this is a job. Now I'm a better professional, a much better player, and I'm all about winning." Kevin?
Nice comeback story, Doris. Nice story. Thank you.
As you said, Denver last year, injuries took their toll as 4 different players were shut down for the season. That's 12 straight points coming off 3-pointers. I mean, somebody do something defensively.
Well, I agree with you. I mean, who's going to step up? They're rolling out there now, so you got to get in their chest, make them uncomfortable, and try to deny those looks.
Shots good by Bledsoe. Injuries at every team, Clark, as you said, but when you lose as many as Denver, it's a bit different.
Yeah, it really is. And then you factor in having a first-year head coach, Brian Shaw, who I think is going to be outstanding, but injuries can take a toll on even the best of coaches.
Green, he's checked in for Knight. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. That's good from Gallinari on the assist by Chandler. Gallinari's got 6.
Just putting on a passing display out there.
Well, just add another fantastic assist to the highlight reel for this guy.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
The Suns shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. That one misses.
Finally a miss, but still 4 for 5 shooting to start this third quarter. The Phoenix Suns franchise with the 4th best winning percentage in NBA history. Maybe we shouldn't have been surprised with their resurgent play last season. This is a franchise that throughout its history has found ways to win.
And Tucker kicks to Bledsoe. Here's Morris. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Morris has got his second basket of the game.
Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
Now, here is Lawson. He's got 12. And Gallinari kicks to Lawson. Trying to find Chandler. He's got it now. Good. Chandler's got 8 here in the quarter.
Up over 50% now from the floor with the way they've shot this half.
Yeah, that's a nice improvement. It's not a surprise to see them out in front with the way they have shot throughout the entire game, as a matter of fact. They've been very efficient offensively.
And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut back down to just 2 points. The basket there coming from Green. Denver's gotten all 4 of the three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. Lawson kicks to Chandler. Shot clock at 6. Back to Lawson. There's the 3. Another 3 for Denver.
Got to make a defensive adjustment here because he's just destroying them from three-point range.
Well, even when they closed out on him, Steve, he's knocking them down.
The Suns making a switch here. White's checked in, and then for Denver. Norkic checked in for Reed. Hickson comes in for Wilson Chandler. And it's Will Barton in for Randy Ford. Green kicks to Morris. Here's Wright. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Brandon Wright, the former 8th overall pick back in 2007. For his career, Steve, a field goal percentage of around 60%.
Well, he's figured out his niche in the league. He wasn't sure what he was when he arrived, but he's a backup big. He's a diver. He's an offensive rebound guy. He's a lob catcher. So, not a one-on-one scorer, but somebody who can play off of others very effectively.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
Well, that's been the focus, Clark, as we've watched. I mean, they've created one chance after another inside.
And he gets the bucket. Green's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This has been a different kind of game here in the second half. I thought both clubs a little slow in the first.
No question, but they're really going at it now. And Wright, because he's light-weighted, can struggle in matchups with stronger opponents. But he is a shot blocker. His length really helps him in pick-and-roll situations.
Now, here is Gallinari. He has 6. That's good. Barton's got the lead back up to 5 now for the Nuggets.
That's been their bread and butter in the second half. They've really knocked down their long-range shots.
Well, and as hot as they've been, there's no need to change their offense. Just continue to play the way you're playing. You're going to get open looks.
Here's Bledsoe. He's got 14. The Suns need to get a shot off. Morris, no good.
And for Wright, it seems like he'll always be slight of build, but he hasn't been one to chafe over his playing time. He just focuses on playing well in the minutes he earns.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
Marcus Morris is checked in for P.J. Tucker. And a switcher also for Denver. Nelson's checked in. They'd love to get more of those, the easiest 2 points possible. And on a fierce finish.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs to the hoop like that.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Nuggets have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. 5 seconds left here in the third quarter. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. The Nuggets on top. They're up by 7. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And let's quickly have a look at the State Farm assist of the game, which came, Steve, from kind of an unlikely source here.
Yeah, it's the big fella here doing his best impression of a point guard. Serving up a brilliant feed here. That's gorgeous.
So on the floor for Denver, we've got Wilson Chandler. Hickson is out there with Arthur. Then there's Foy. And it's Nelson in at the point.
What a time for him to step up. A big 3 right there.
There's Foy with the 3. Good. And a nice assist from Nelson. Nelson's got 3 assists in the game. Suns trail by 7. Here's Bledsoe. He kicks to Morris. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Len, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
And now both of these clubs really in a groove here.
Already a high-scoring game, but it has become an offensive showcase down the stretch.
And that one's good. Foy's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nuggets.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Agreed, Clark. They've poured in 3 of the last 5 baskets on pretty open looks behind the arc.
Now here's Bledsoe. He dishes it to Knight. Puts up a 3, and Warren the bucket on the assist by Knight. 6 points for T.J. Warren.
Well, you can sense the urgency with him now. I mean, right here, they're flat in the first half. They've come out here in the second half with a lot more fire and a lot more intensity. You can see they're driven to get things done.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Markieff Morris is checked in for Morris, and it's P.J. Tucker in for Warren. Denver also making some changes. Fareed's checked in for Hickson. Molinari comes in for Jarrell Arthur. And Ty Lawson subbed in for Nelson. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Denver's head coach was going over with his team. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
The pass to Foy. From the right block, the shot is good. Foy's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
Bledsoe dishes to Tucker. Knocked loose. Stolen by Fareed. Now, here is Foy. He's guarded by Knight. Nice shot by Foy. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Denver.
Boy, defensively, they've played with a high energy level, guys, and with all the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Here is Bledsoe. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Pass to Morris. Shot clock at 6. Knight on the wing. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Wow, just doing loads of damage from long range today, guys, and there's another one.
Tell you what, this game very well could hinge on this three-point shot.
Now, here is Lawson. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Kicks it to Gallinari. Denver passing it around. And Lawson with the drive. Unloads from 9. And Denver again with the bucket.
Now, it's hard to imagine them not running away with this game if they can continue to shoot the ball like they have been.
Steve, everything is falling for them this half, and they haven't had any empty possessions, scoring on every trip.
Now here's Bledsoe. Pass to Knight. Lets it go with the 3. That's good. Knight's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's a weapon they've been allowed to use at will today, Steve.
I'll say the defense has been ineffective trying to run shooters off that three-point line.
Fareed. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
Well, they haven't gotten much production from him, but they remain in the lead.
And there's the feed to Tucker. Lenka kicks to Morris. To tie it up. A nice shot by Tucker. Tucker's got the game tied up here for the Suns.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
It should be easy to correct, though, if you start making the right rotations defensively.
Now, here is Lawson. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Chandler. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. There's Foy with the 3. This possession gives them a chance to take the lead.
And they don't want to let it slip away.
And that bucket ignites the crowd.
Crucial bucket there, and you hear it in their reaction.
And you can feel the energy throughout this building right now. What a huge shot.
1:10 left in the fourth. Denver's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Lawson kicks to Gallinari. On the wing, Chandler. Tipped. And here's Bledsoe. Now Lawson. Pass to Ford. Chandler goes in. Lawson outside. From 12 feet out. Len with it, and the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Oh, no, you hate to see that. Those are just the kind of errors that can cost you in a game like this.
Denver with the ball. Chandler kicks to Fareed. It's good! A huge shot to tie it up.
That is a clutch shot if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, very gutsy there. What more can you say? He got it done at the best time.
Now here's Bledsoe. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Dishes it to Tucker for 3. Buries the triple.
I'll tell you what, they are dialed in from three-point line here in the fourth quarter.
You called that one right. Because it's a serious harm in long range.
Three-pointer, Lawson, and there's the triple. A big three-pointer, but we might have a review here. And they're going back to have a look at that shot once again to see if the horn had really sounded before the ball left his hand. This certainly isn't over yet. They may get a second chance. Now, if it's overturned, we're going to need overtime.
That shot absolutely had to be reviewed. It's going to have a major impact on this game. To the naked eye, that was a very tough decision.
Man, you'd love for the replay to be definitive, but wow, even in slow motion, it's hard to tell if that one should count.
And the final call's been made. The original ruling was correct, and the game is over. The basket will not count.
Well, Kevin, they had to make sure he hadn't gotten it off, guys. I mean, he was just a fraction of a second late. Extremely close by a nanosecond.
And so it's Phoenix who scraped by with the win. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail biter.
Yeah, it was tight. Their guys were able to come up with big plays down the stretch, and that's the difference.
Well, it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present